Some of that stuff can be pretty valuable. I forgot to say, dumpster dive action for you. Sometimes that stuff is actually sellable. I'm not sure. I think that's some kind of quartz type deal. That will clean up really nice if I take that to like the car wash or something. High pressure sprayer and take all that dirt off there. It might look pretty nice, really. Check this out. Whoa. It's like a heating, cooling bubble wrap. There is a massive amount there. There might be a couple years supply. That's really packed in there tight, wrapped up tight. 3 giant rolls of it. I'm gonna come back and get that after I get done shooting this video. That's a wonderful score. I mean, there's literally a couple years for me in there. I just put that in my closet and be done with it. My last video, I don't know, I've seen a few people walking dogs. I don't know if I got it on camera, but my last video, I showed 2 pit bulls out running wild through a neighborhood. I don't mean to give them a bad name. I know some people are like, oh, they're nice. That's true. Any dog can be dangerous. When they get in that pack mentality can change. With pit bulls, it comes down to, I didn't mean to give them a bad name. I know some people probably didn't like that. I just assumed. I think I just assumed, but it depends on who formed their brain, who formed their personality. And then even on top of that, sometimes it doesn't matter. When them dogs get out and they run wild and they get in that pack mentality, that can change the story of how they act. And pit bulls are just the worst ones. if that were to happen. They're just so big and strong. So not big, muscle. They're just a big muscle. $1 for me. An old cell phone is basically $1. I'll send that to boardsort.com. The link for that's down in the description. Every cell phone you see is basically $1. That laptop I can also send to boardsort.com for quick, easy cash. You just got to follow the short little rules. If you go to boardsort.com, just follow the rules and they'll pay you instantly. This little Gerber multi-tool, I don't know where my snips went. Someone may have taken them, or they may have bounced off when I wasn't looking. But this little Gerber I keep for backup. That's probably the best multi-tool I've had. I haven't used it a whole lot yet, but it's a solid little guy. Gerber brand multi-tool, if you're interested. If I'm pronouncing that right. There's a few things a person could do with that laptop. You can sell it for parts on eBay or whatever, but just gotta be careful of giving people's personal information on there. You don't want to give that to the wrong person, of course. Easy, safe way. You might have a scrapyard that just gives proper prices for the e-waste that's in there. There's some valuable little e-waste boards in there. Super fast money. Take it to your scrapyard. If they don't give you the right kind of prices, like my scrapyard doesn't take that kind of stuff. Look on boardsort.com. That's the appropriate type of prices you should get for good, valuable e-waste. That's one of my style of totes right there. I have to dig it out from underneath this, whatever that is. Drawback of sending stuff to board sort, of course, is you have to pay for shipping, which is a bummer. But the best I could do otherwise is take the screen off, take the lithium-ion battery out, and maybe my scrapyard will let me throw the computer part of that in with my tin shred for 2.5 cents a pound. So it'll be worth a nickel. So in my situation, and most people are going to be in my situation that don't have a brick and mortar yard that pays for that kind of stuff, it's definitely more money to ship it to board sort. I look at it like maybe you get $300, $400 worth of e-waste together, put it in a big box, follow on board sort's rules, and maybe you spend $7,500 on shipping. It's a bummer, but it's actually also pretty good money, considering it's basically just totally worthless almost. Oh, I got lucky. Gonna get it out of there easy. Famous last words. Oh, here we go. I think it's just got garbage in it. Nice clean garbage though. Hey, that's a full bottle of Glade. What do you think about that? Look at that. Totally full. Nice aluminum bottle. I noticed they started changing over to plastic bottles. That comes in good for an apartment with kitty cats. Okay. Funny thing about these totes is I've never actually paid for one. They used to sell them at Walmart for $7.88 a piece. I think that was including a lid, maybe not. But anyways, these Rubbermaid Roughnecks, they no longer sell them at the store, and you can find them online for like $30 a piece or so, give or take. You might find like a 6-pack for $150, $180, $200. I think that's kind of hilarious, considering I might have maybe 100 of these in my storage units. I've got. I think that's the exact model I have in my turtle aquarium actually, but it's been busted in half. It's a nice vacuum cleaner. Decent vacuum cleaners down there. I think those are like carpet steamers. There's channels on YouTube like Shane Man TV and Uberism 81 that will take stuff like that apart and sell the parts on the good valuable vacuum cleaners and stuff. I actually see three vacuums in there. I don't feel like digging them out of there, but there's definitely some value in there if you want it. I always talked about saving stuff for a rainy day. I've always thought about like snowstorms and breaking my leg or something where I'm housebound for a couple months, but with that quarantine, it makes busting up them vacuums for the, well, not busting, but taking them apart for the good valuable parts. It makes taking anything apart for good valuable parts just that much better now. If you had a little nest egg of that stuff stored up somewhere, you could just sit for quarantine for 2 or 3 months. And keep this in mind, because this coronavirus could come back next year just the same way it did this year. So keep that in mind. Be like a squirrel and just hoard up a bunch of that kind of stuff. Like with my storage units, I could sit for months and just sell off that stuff on eBay. I'll put the link to Shane Man and Uberism down there in the description. I don't know if they're still making those kind of videos or not, but you can go through their old videos. Let's see how the cornfield's doing today. Most of it's dying off. Looks like when it gets past sprout level, it dies off. I think it got too wet. It's starting to mold. This little section is doing pretty good though. Look at that. Shoot, some of that's about 5-6 inches tall. Let's see how it's doing in the wild. Oh boy, look at that. One little patch got down in the soil. More out there. I think that's all corn too. I don't know if that's corn there or not. Actually, that is though. Looks like it's dying. Some of it's bound to make it though. What do you think? Some of it's got to get them roots down the soil. It's definitely drying out though. Stinky. Oh, it's just stench. I shouldn't have done that. Rotten, moldy corn all over my scooter. Walt Disney VHS tapes are still worth some decent money. I could probably easily lot those up and sell on eBay. I may just put the stuff in a retail store. This is actually a genuine stainless steel. I don't know if I've ever found a stainless, high-grade stainless steel bucket like that. They're usually like a galvanized steel. That might be the first heavy-duty stainless basket I've ever found like that. It's built like the brass. I wonder if it's not brass. I wonder if that's brass. It's built like a brass container would. It's got a steel rod wrapped around the top there, and the bottom on that one. That might be brass. I hate to scratch it too bad. It's a nice item. I think that's actually stainless steel. It's pretty cool. I'll probably keep that for myself. Scored this nice little set of speakers. Heavy duty little guys. I think with something like that, the weight indicates the value of them. Could be wrong about that, but I think there were 6 of them. I pulled on 2 wires. I'm not gonna dig off through that nasty garbage, but sometimes those speakers will be super lightweight. Sometimes they'll be real heavy. I just guessing, but I think that a heavy little speaker is probably gonna be a little higher quality and performance. What do you think? Let me know what you think about that. Whoa! Shoot! Oh, I'm glad that dried. Anything good? Hi, Pooch. Nothing good? Huh? Water heater? You need help? Oh. Try that again. I guess they don't need my help. Look at that. 2 camping stoves. What do you think about that? Those got some nice value to them. I'm almost at the end of this route. I'm gonna finish off the street, come back and get them. What's that? Food pantry, look at that. That's something new. That's pretty cool. People put cans of food in there, and people that might be hungry or need it come and snatch them up. That's a great idea. Short little goofy kickstand. Every two-wheeler I've had's had a short little kickstand. Look at that, scrapper alert. Scrapper alert. It's quite a bit of wire they had. That's kind of surprising to see this sitting there. I guess it's sitting there the same reason I'm gonna leave it sitting there. That's not a bad piece of scrap though. Let's see what we're dealing with here. A little bit dirty, but those look like they're still perfectly functional. Coleman. I'm not sure what brand this is. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, that's definitely solid. Probably hit him with a car wash sprayer or something once. They're not that dirty though. Be careful how I park. Okay. If you are a home hobbyist and you can manufacture a kickstand that's longer, so go out here like this. I don't know, I suppose everything's different. You have to see how it fits. Longer kickstands, man. I suppose I could buy one, find someone somewhere. But anyways, that's really annoying. Nice little power cords, look at that, brand new, totally unused. What kind of ends that got on it? Oh, it's like it's got some kind of little, what is it? Also, it's windy out here today. It's about ready to blow over. That's pretty cool. Somebody cleaned out their office. More of those, that's a really nice score. Nice and chunky. Probably a little over a pound on each one. Once upon a time, those were worth about $1 a piece. These days, maybe 40 cents a piece or so. Check this out. I wonder if this is a spot where I can drop off my CRT TV. Whoa, I don't want to go through that. I've never seen those lined up there like that before. Those CRT TVs are a real problem. They're basically the scourge of the scrap world. They'll still got their cords on them. Huh. I will have to look into that. Well, I was gonna end the video here. Running out of sunshine, of course. I used to end these videos. For those of you that remember, there used to be a auction house right here, and they had a dumpster that was constantly packed full of neat stuff, and they have moved and went out of business, or moved or something or other. They're not here anymore. So this was the end of a lot of different little routes I would run. And they have this giant dude here today. I thought maybe I'd get lucky. Never mind. It looks like they're gutting the inside of the auction house. I wonder what it's gonna be. Well, I think it was a woodworking place. One of these places is being taken care of. I think it's the auction house. That's a catering business. Anyways, I sure hope you enjoyed this route running refuse rendezvous. And as always, thanks for watching. I need to make my thumbnail, don't I? I need to start making good thumbnails. If the sun was right there, it'd be a lot better. What do you think? Video's over. What are you guys doing still watching?